Hi, my name is Thomas Weis and I'm an artist. When I was a child, I had an uncle that gave me a chalkboard, and I took that chalkboard, it was on a stand, and I would just draw ships and fish and everything and anything that came into my imagination. So I started at a very young age of trying to be an artist and being interested in it and having a desire to do that. As I went to high school, I had 4 years of art, and during that 4 years, this is one of the productions that I made. This Abraham Lincoln head. I think I was a sophomore when I did this, and it came out pretty well. It was my first piece of competitive artwork that I actually entered a competition through the high school, and several other paintings and stuff that I did also. And after I got out of high school, I decided I was going to try to get some commercial art experience in schooling, so I went to Omaha Commercial Art School, and was going there for a good 6 months or so, and then I decided I was going to try to go to work for an architectural firm and present myself to them and put in for a job. And I walked into their office with this Abe Lincoln head under my arm and some paintings and some drawings that I had done, and they hired me on the spot. So I was very enthused and very impressed and very happy. And within the time I got home later that day, I had received a letter from Uncle Sam telling me that I had been inducted to the United States Army. This was in 1966, so I volunteered to go in the Marines. So I went in the Marine Corps and went to Vietnam for 13 months. And it was very heartbreaking because I was really looking forward to going to work for this company and working in their art department and eventually becoming a commercial artist. That was my dream and my hope, and it was kind of dashed on the rocks, and I ended up in the infantry of the Marine Corps and in Vietnam for 13 months. But as I was in Vietnam, I also sketched, I painted, and I did a lot of different things over there. I took photographs of things that I could come back and sketch at a later time. So every moment I got an opportunity or a chance, I was developing and working on my art ability. And when I came back and got out of the Marine Corps, I decided I went to work in engineering, but I also decided I was going to continue to try to do something in the art world. So I took an acrylics class from a local artist in Omaha, Nebraska, and once I had done the acrylics class, I felt very comfortable with it, that it would be the medium that I'd want to use, because the oil painting just didn't really enthuse me to want to do it and that. So I felt better trying to work with the acrylics and that. And I also took a sculpture class. So I did just try to do classes that would keep me within the realm of the art world. After that, I started working in the acrylics, painting in acrylics. I did a show in Omaha, an art show, a competitive art show. I think I sold a little watercolor, acrylic, kind of a watercolor type style painting for maybe $50 in that. So that was probably my first main sale as far as being an artist. I eventually left Omaha, moved to New Mexico, because I was so impressed by New Mexico and just the colors, the terrain, the light here is so impressive, and the sunsets and the sunrises and just the skies here are just very impressive. So I just wanted to live here and paint. Over the years, I developed my own style that I was very comfortable with, and just kind of improved on it as time went on. So I'm now to a point where I feel like I'm getting much better at the style that I'm doing, and I feel very good that the artwork that I'm producing is very professional and well done. I'm on a day-to-day basis working at being an artist and working at producing what is my passion. I think one of the reasons I enjoy painting, because I do think it's a therapy for the PTSD for being in Vietnam and the things that I went through over there, and that. So it's allowed me a comfort that I've been able to deal with the PTSD in a better manner because of the fact that I can sit down and spend my time and concentrate on the painting, and it gives me the patience that I normally wouldn't have. And so it's made a difference, I think, in my life. The passion that I have for the artwork that I do shows in the paintings. In that respect, I think it's worked for me as a therapy, where I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there still looking for the therapy to help them to get through their PTSD also. I've always enjoyed sketching, painting, doing whatever. It's come to fruition for me, and it's enjoyable, and I enjoy doing it, and I'll do it as long as I can paint.